Oskaloosa Indians basketball is on the air, live on KBOE, and all over the world at KBOEradio.com and the mobile app. Brought to you by Clow Valve Company, Mahaska Drug, Robert Alt Investments, LDI of New Sharon, Remax Pride Agent Jason Carter, True Bank, American Family Insurance Agent Phil Griffin, Boyle and Henderson, Scooters Pub and Grub, The Hair Designers Salon and Spa, Community First Credit Union, Gatton Realty Agent Tony Irwin, Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, Hy-Vee, Edward Jones Investments, Pella Printing, Pella Regional Health Center, Hawkeye Real Estate, Vanderlinden Detailing, H&R Block, and Falvey Lumber. Your instant replay sponsor is Oskaloosa Vision Center. The Keys to the Game sponsor is Craig Ford. And now, live, Oskaloosa Indians basketball on the No Coast Network.
The Oskaloosa Indians taking their second step toward a return trip to the State Boys High School basketball tournament. Tonight, the Indians taking the second step as they take on the Washington Demons in the Class 3A Sub-State 5 semifinals. Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Lancello. Thanks for joining us here on KBOE FM and KBOEradio.com. For those of you watching online, Oskaloosa coming off a 65-28 win on Monday night here in Oskaloosa in the first round of the Sub-State. The Indians come in with a record of 14-5. Washington was here on Monday night beating Mount Pleasant 54-50. The Demons with a record of 9-9. And part of those records are a victory by Oskaloosa at Washington, 74-48, back on December the 11th. And that was a night when Noah Van Veldhuizen lit it up with 6 3-point baskets. The Indians doing a lot of damage from the outside, just as they did on Monday night with 11 threes in that game. We'll hear from Oskaloosa coach Ryan Parker, get his thoughts on Monday's win over South Tama and tonight's matchup with Washington. We'll do that when we come back in 2 minutes. This is Oskaloosa High School basketball on KBOE FM and the No Coast Network.
Whether you have great credit, not so great credit, or even no credit at all, everyone is welcome at Craig Ford in Oskaloosa. And if your credit score is not so great or even bad, we have the vehicles with extra rebates and incentives to help you rebuild your credit and get you into a nice, dependable vehicle. So whether your credit is great or not so great, let my staff at Craig Ford in Oskaloosa help get you into a nicer, more dependable vehicle.
Tax reform impacts virtually every tax return this year. That means yours, too. If you're wondering what that means for you and your refund, but don't want to spend hours reading the tax code, head over to H&R Block. No one knows tax reform better than Block. Their tax pros will help you find every credit and deduction available, so you get every dollar you deserve. Because wouldn't you rather spend more time thinking about what to do with your maximum refund and less time figuring out what a TCJA qualifying eligible dependent is? Hint, it's your kid. In person or online, Block has your back.
Stop and see your local H&R Block in Oskaloosa or Pella. Staying healthy has just gotten quicker and easier. Pella Regional Health Center's walk-in clinic is there when you need it. And now you can reserve your spot with convenient online reservations. Goodbye waiting room. Hello walk-in reservations. Go to www.pellahealth.org/walk-in to reserve your spot at Pella Regional's walk-in clinic. Pella Regional Health Center, providing healthcare and healing services with Christian compassion.
For over 30 years, Pella Printing has been leading the way in the print industry with quality equipment, modern facilities, and skilled staff. The Pella approach combines old-world craftsmanship with today's cutting-edge technology to provide brilliant printed products at a value price. They take the time to understand clients' needs from design to pre-press to printing and delivery to build lasting relationships with their customers. Whether you need personalized graduation announcements, oversized posters and banners, marketing materials, or stationery, Pella Printing offers a broad assortment of quality printed products done with speed and precision. Pella Printing, where technology and craftsmanship meet.
Welcome back to our pregame show. The Oskaloosa boys basketball team in the Sub-State semifinals tonight as they take on the Washington Demons. Coach Ryan Parker of Oskaloosa joins me now, and the Indians coming off a very solid win on Monday night in the opening round, beating South Tama.
Yeah, excited to get past that first round. Sometimes you can overlook especially that first round. But our guys played well and really thought they stuck to the game plan, even though South Tamas threw us a little bit of a curveball there in that four corner stuff, and didn't freak out too much, and sort of reminiscent of the sub-state game last year to go to state. Carlisle did something similar to us, and so we've seen a little bit of it, and proud of our guys to not freak out and get a little sideways.
You guys did a nice job defensively, not just with 28 points allowed, which is a season low for you, or a season best, but also because you forced 19 turnovers, and when the other team doesn't have the ball, they can't score.
Yeah, I thought Isaac Schultz and Tyler Miller were exceptional on the defensive end, especially Isaac. He just brings a little bit of different dimension to our team on the defensive side of the floor. And then Xavier cleans up a lot of stuff that just the normal team doesn't have around the rim. So all in all, our defensive effort was great, and that's been our saying here in the postseason is our efforts just got to be spot on.
And offensively, I was thinking going into the game that with South Tama's lack of size that you'd be thinking toward Cole Henry and Xavier Foster, but then again it turned out it was the three-point shooting that really made the difference.
Yeah, that's some of the way they're playing us. They're playing a little bit of box of one on Xavier and box of one on Cole for a little bit there. Just really packing it in, and we got really good shooters on this team, and that's part of the reason Austin's in the lineup. We trust Austin to just make shots, and that's his role. Ryan Yates has done that in his 4-year career here at Oskaloosa. So we got really good shooters surrounded by two of the best bigs in the state, and it's what do you pick your poison with? You're going to try to stop Xavier and Cole, or are you going to allow Ryan and Austin to have knockdown jumpers all night?
And that brings up something interesting because of Washington, the opponent tonight. When you won over there, you had a similar night with double figures in three-point baskets. That was a night Noah Van Veldhuizen hit 6 threes.
Yes, Noah was 6 for 6 from the three-point line that night, and honestly kept us in a game till half because he made a bunch of shots. I watched that film, leading into this game, and one of the things I noticed, our effort wasn't the greatest at Washington, and our game plans changed. So, our game plan after Christmas break has been, let's pound the post with Cole and Xavier, work inside out, play through the post, and that's a little bit of a difference going forward for us, and it'll be a little bit different for them having to guard us tonight as well.
And now I think of seeing Washington against Fort Madison the other night, you probably notices too that their bench looked awfully thin. They did not have a whole lot of bodies suited up.
Yeah, the Willis kid, we're planning on him playing. I just don't know. They claimed he has a bad back. I don't know. It's one of those things we'll find out tonight when he walks in the gym, whether he has a backpack on his back or not. But then when he didn't dress out, it left about 4 kids on their bench that were able to play. Extremely thin, but one thing they do is they play really hard, and if we don't match that effort, we'll be in trouble tonight.
And they were especially good with getting offensive rebounds against Fort Madison.
Yeah, I was impressed. Fort Madison had one good, a really big kid down low, and if you remember, Joe, back to the time we played them at their place, they got every 50-50 ball. They got their hand on every ball. They got a bunch of rebounds. They were the aggressor that night, and we've talked about it for the last 2 days and how we can't allow that to happen again, and if we do, we're going to be in trouble. So that going forward, we watched it with Fort Madison versus Washington the other night. They were the aggressor, and we'll find out in the first couple minutes tonight who the aggressor is.
One non-basketball question I want to ask you about is, before the game Monday night, all the players came out with T-shirts with the word David on it in honor of David Fogel, the 7-year-old boy who died in a fire last week. How did the idea for doing that start?
We were approached by actually John Henry about it. Cole and some of our other kids had worked with David at the elementary, one-on-one or, small groups. And, I think one of the things that you find about Oskaloosa activities is, we care about our community. We are the community. We are part of the community. And I really think that our guys, were affected by it, some more than others. But I think our community gets affected by it. And, if we can rally the troops and help that, that family or show that we care just a little bit, that can go a long ways.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens in the game tonight. Best of luck.
Thanks, Joe.
That's Ryan Parker, coach of the Oskaloosa Indians. We'll be back with the starting lineups, Oskaloosa and Washington. The boys basketball playoffs continue. We'll be back in 2 minutes on KBOE FM and the No Coast Network.
Hi, I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Amber Coffee.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Brandon Kane.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Jennifer Main.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Jason Rosenboom.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Austin Norris.
If your saving for retirement strategy involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," you need to talk with an Edward Jones Financial Advisor. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. For sound financial advice, contact your local Edward Jones professional today. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Scooter's Pub and Grub in New Sharon is a small-town restaurant with the best food around. They are famous for their huge hand-breaded tenderloins with homemade onion rings. The beef is always fresh, never frozen, and is hand-cut. Try their mouth-watering ribeyes or the prime rib special on weekends. Check out their Facebook page for their latest list of upcoming specials, artists, and events, including Friday night karaoke and regular live bands. Scooter's Pub and Grub. Great food, cold drinks, good times.
Oskaloosa Vision Center's hometown doctors have strong roots in Oskaloosa and are dedicated to serving the community. We use state-of-the-art equipment to provide high-quality, professional eye care through comprehensive eye exams, medical care for eye infection and disease treatment, as well as emergency aid and pre- and post-operative care. With our large variety of prescription glasses, sunglasses, and contact lenses, we strive to meet the needs of all patients, from newborn to adult. Oskaloosa Vision Center. Come see us today.
See what See First has for you. Crazy good rates. Complete convenience. Cash for what you need. Capital to grow. Join the crowd. Try us. Join us. Because together is better.
Welcome back to Oskaloosa. Boys High School basketball playoffs about to get underway here on KBOE FM in Oskaloosa. I'm Joe Lancello. Here are the starting lineups, first of all, for the visiting Washington Demons with a record of 9-9. Luke Turner is a 6-foot junior. He had 9 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists in Monday's win over Mount Pleasant. Kent Hennigan is a 6'1 senior. He had 13 points to lead the Demons. He also had 7 rebounds, 5 block shots, and 3 steals. Trevor Quigley is a 5'10 junior. Ethan Hunt, a 5'10 junior. And Brock Saboski, a 6'5 junior. Colin Stark, the coach of Washington, the Demons, 9-9 on the year. For the Oskaloosa Indians, starting with Tyler Miller, a 5'9 junior, averaging 2.1 a game. Austin Hafner, a 5'10 senior, averaging 6.9. Ryan Yates, a 6'5 senior, averaging 12.4 and 6.1 assists. Xavier Foster, a 7-foot junior, 15.2 points a game, 12 rebounds, and 6.4 blocks. And Cole Henry, a 6'10 senior, averaging 19.7 and just under 11 rebounds a game. Ryan Parker, the coach of the Indians, 14-5 overall. Our keys to the game brought to you by Craig Ford in Oskaloosa. Box out. First of all, because Washington did a great job on the offensive glass Monday night against Mount Pleasant. As far as scoring goes, whatever works, whether it's the inside game with Foster and Henry using their height advantage. The tallest Washington player is 6'5", and that's Saboski. And keep up the good work defensively, forcing turnovers and such. Oskaloosa controls the tip. And our keys to the game brought to you by Craig Ford in Oskaloosa. Tyler Miller brings it across midcourt as the Indians go from left to right, and the home white with silver and maroon. Miller right baseline driving toward the lane, gives it out for Hafner, back for Tyler Miller on the top. Goes around to Foster, screen back to the top and sets things up. Foster lob down low, caught by Henry, double team. They call a held ball. And the ball will go over to Washington. Demons going from right to left in the traveling gray with orange numbers, bright orange numbers, and black and orange trim. Ethan Hunt with the ball, high left side, gives it to a driving Trevor Quigley, who scores. Washington strike first, 2-0. 45 seconds gone in the first quarter. Yates around the arc to the right, gives it for Henry. Right block. Nice no-look pass to a wide-open Tyler Miller to score. Tied at 2. 1 minute played in the opening quarter. Turner into the front court to the right. Entry pass ricocheted off the shins off Sabaski and out of bounds. Turnovers even 1 apiece. No pressure defensively from Washington. Ryan Yates takes his time across midcourt. Ryan stops outside the arc of the right, gives it for Henry near the right block. He's double teamed there, finds the cutting Foster, finds Tyler Miller open, finds the driving Henry, who comes in from the right wing into the lane to score a bunny. Indians with their first lead 4-2, a 3 from on top doesn't go. Foster the rebound, long ball for Henry on the left wing. 1-on-3, lost the handle, no look pass, finds Hafner on the right for a 3. That's off the rim. Tyler Miller hustles to get the rebound. And we've got an over and back call against the Indians. Pass came in toward Austin Hafner at midcourt, and he did not apparently keep the ball in play in the front court. Indians without senior Tucker Irwin tonight. He's on the bench in street clothes. I'm not sure the nature of the whys, but we'll keep going. Washington with the ball. Left-hand dribble and a drive by Turner. Overshot the basket. Quigley hustles to get the rebound on the top of the key. Right corner Turner. Hunt from the right wing. Kicks it back out for Sabaski to shoot a 3 and hit it. Brock Sabaski with a 3, and Washington back in front 5-4. 5:46 to go first quarter. Tyler Miller with a 3 from the left. That's off the bracket, no good. Hennigan the rebound for Washington. Turner trying a long bounce pass from between the circles. It hit Miller's legs because Tyler was too close to him. Ball ricochets out of bounds on the near side. Washington to inbound to the near sideline. 5:37 to go in the first. Hunt in for Turner. Now for Sabaski at the far corner. Almost lost the handle of the ball. Gives it for Hunt. Now left corner Cade Hennigan. Quigley outside the arc on the left. Quigley now crossing over, driving the baseline shot, up and in. Trevor Quigley with 4. And Washington has their biggest lead, 7-4, almost 3 minutes played in the opening quarter. The winner of this game will play Fairfield or Mount Pleasant on Monday night at a place to be determined. Foster left block, finds a wide open Tyler Miller underneath for a basket. Tyler with 4. Indians within 1 at 7-6, and Tyler Miller has been getting wide open looks right under the basket. Pass from Quigley to Turner is off Turner's hand out of bounds in the far corner. Second Washington turnover. Oskaloosa ball with 4:41 to go in the first. And Washington will take a short timeout. We'll keep it here. 4:41 to go in the first quarter. Washington leading Oskaloosa 7-6. Other games tonight in Class 3A basketball in Substate 6. Carlisle is at Pella, and Bondurant Farrar is at Ballard. Substate 7, ADM at Gilbert, Dallas Center Grimes at Norwalk in an all-Little Hawkeye Conference matchup. To give some idea of how tough the conference is, 3 teams from this conference could conceivably make it into the state tournament. Oskaloosa out of this sub-state, Pella from theirs, and Norwalk or Dallas Center Grimes from theirs. Henry to inbound, far sideline near the baseline on the far side as the Indians go left to right. Indians down 7-6, looking to regain the lead. Yates for Henry, right block. Cole with a look, with a drive, hooks it back. Tyler Miller wide open again and scores another bunny. Tyler with 6, and the Indians back in front 8-7. Pass down low for a wide open Luke Turner to score. Washington back in front 9-8. Washington not pouting, they're just getting back on with things after giving up a basket. Henry right baseline, guarded by Sabaski. Cole on the dribble, spinning, back for Foster, high right, and call for a travel. Xavier was trying to make a move, make Washington think he was going to try to shoot a three, which Xavier is not afraid to do. 3 Oskaloosa turnovers with under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Oskaloosa up 9-8. Or Washington up 9-8. Pass intended. Down low for Zaboski, tipped by Foster, and a takeaway by Cole Henry. Cole into the front court, into the lane. Yates open 3 on the right. Bango! Ryan Yates on the score sheet for the first time, and Oskaloosa up 11-9. Quigley quickly in the front court, left wing, ball knocked away in the lane, and there will be a foul, I believe, on Xavier Foster. That is his first, and the first on Oskaloosa in the half. First sub of the game for Washington, Colton Heinrichsen, a 5'10 junior in the game, replacing Ethan Hunt. Washington on the inbound baseline left, attacking the basket to our left. Deep inbound into the center circle, caught by Quigley. Quigley on the drive, beating Hafner, stops in the lane, shot. Foster got a piece of it, rebound Zaboski, and Foster just stuffed that. Here's a Yates 3 on the left. Off the mark, no, and Henriksen the rebound. 11-9 Oskaloosa, 3:08 to go first quarter. Turner right wing, onto the top for Hennigan. Stops at the free throw line, gives it for Zaboski left wing. On top for Heinrichsen, guarded by Henry. Heinrichsen backs up on the dribble, gives it for Zaboski right wing. On top for Turner. Turner driving in the lane, had room, shot blocked by Foster off the glass. And it comes for Yates on the front court on the near side. Henry right baseline, driving in the lane, pull up left-hander doesn't go. Tyler Miller the rebound. He's been everywhere. Here's a Hefner 3 from the left, doesn't go. Foster going for the rebound and called for a foul from reaching from behind. 2 fouls on Foster and 2 on the Indians. Subs for Oskaloosa, Isaac Schultz, a 6'2 junior. Noah Van Veldhuizen, a 6'2 junior. As Miller and Foster check out. Kason Bailey, a 5'9 freshman, into the game for Washington, replacing Brock Zaboski. Washington really hurt. They've only got 9 players available tonight. They're without one of their top players, Treshawn Willis. You may know him as the fellow with only one arm, but he's averaging just under 9 points and 5.5 rebounds. Here's a reverse layup try by Bailey. That's stopped by Henry. Cole with a basketball. Finds Van Veldhuizen underneath. Was clobbered. The officials let play go on, and Noah scores a bunny. Van Veldhuizen's first bucket, 13-9 Oskaloosa. 2 minutes ago in the opening quarter. The defender came crashing down on him. I'm surprised they didn't call an and one on that. Bailey outside the arc on the right, dribbling to the top of the key with Henry on him. Right wing Turner. Nice fake and a drive and a basket. Luke Turner with 4, 13-11. Oskaloosa in front with 1:35 to go in the quarter. Yates into the front corner on the far side. Round to Henry, screen to the top. Gives it for Cole, left block, drive, foul. That'll be the first foul on Washington in the first half. And it's on Luke Turner, his first. Cole Henry to the line with 1:26 to go in the half. Cole, a 38.6% free throw shooter this year, and he makes the first. Oskaloosa as a team, 50.2%. Now we get a replay brought to you by Oskaloosa Vision Center. See it again with Oskaloosa Vision Center. Replays for the television, folks. Second free throw was in and out. Henry with 1 out of 2. Here's a 3 from the left from Bailey, doesn't go. Ryan Yates the rebound. Indians up 14-11, 1:15 to go in the quarter. Yates trying to back his way into the lane, double team left of the lane, gives it for Schultz on top. Isaac drives, tried to shovel it for Henry, and the ball was poked away. 4th Oskaloosa turnover. Here's a drive and a layup for Ethan Hunt, who's back in the game. 14-13 Oskaloosa, 56 seconds to go in the quarter. Schultz, wide open 3 left corner, bango! Isaac doesn't try a whole lot of those. The Indians up 17-13. Washington the other way as Heinrichsen started to drive and was fouled. Noah Van Veldhuizen with the Oskaloosa foul, his first, third on the Indians in the half. 43.6 to go in the quarter as Quigley inbounds, or check that, Bailey inbounding baseline left. Get it in for Hunt, shot didn't go. Cole Henry, the Oskaloosa rebound. 35 seconds to go in the quarter. Yates taking his time across midcourt. Oskaloosa may just go for the last shot here. Henry at the top of the key, just backs up on the dribble. No defender coming out to follow him, so Cole is just going to play some Clint Black basketball, killing time. 16 seconds to go in the quarter. Cole still taking his time on the dribble. Now goes to the top of the key, into the lane, driving, off the glass, no, tip, yes, by Henry. Cole with 5 in the quarter. And a heave from the right wing by Turner is off the glass, no good, and that's the end of one. And the Indians with their biggest lead of the game. Oskaloosa 19, Washington 13. Second quarter in a minute on KBOE FM and the No Coast Network.
At Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, getting your prescription filled is easy. The large covered drive-thru and easy access to the front door is convenient, and the friendly staff is always ready to help you. With a variety of goods and home decor, Mahaska Drug is sure to have the perfect gift for any occasion. Have your favorite photos developed and framed at Mahaska Drug's framing counter, and cherish your memories for years to come. It's all at Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, where they have been committed to a healthy community for over 20 years. Call 673-3439 or stop in today.
Hi, this is Tony Irwin. Are you looking to buy or sell real estate in the Oskaloosa or surrounding area? Call me at Gatton Realty at 641-455-4465 and let me help you with your real estate needs. Whether it's residential, commercial, or land you are looking to buy or sell, I will use my resources and expertise to find the right buyer or property for you. We at Gatton Realty are proud supporters of the Oskaloosa High School sports and especially Tucker Irwin. Go Indians.
Oskaloosa will have the ball to start the second quarter, leading Washington 19-13. We had 4 lead changes in that opening quarter. Washington's biggest lead was 3. Oskaloosa's biggest lead is 6, the one they have right now, 19-13. Ryan Yates in the front court, guarded by Hunt. Yates around a Henry screen. Goes toward the right for Van Veldhuizen. Schultz, another open 3 on the left. This one doesn't go. Henry, the rebound. He'll put it back up. Ball bounces off the rim, doesn't go, but Cole Henry will shoot 2 free throws. Brock Saboski commits the foul, his first, second on Washington in the half. Cole with 5 points, 1 of 2 at the line. Xavier Foster on the Oskaloosa bench with 2 fouls. Cole missed the first free throw. Indians with Yates, Hafner, Isaac Schultz, Van Veldhuizen, and Henry, who missed the second. Rebound punched out by Yates, collected by Van Veldhuizen. Indians will try again. A Hafner 3 from the top. Yes! Off the rim, off the glass, and dropped down. Austin Hafner's first basket. Now Austin with a steal. Hafner into the front court, gives back for Yates. Indians up 22-13. Yates around a Van Veldhuizen screen to the top, gives for Noah. Will pop a 3, that doesn't go. Rebound Turner. Turner down the front court near side, and a blocking foul called on Isaac Schultz. Turner and Schultz had significant contact, but the officials feeling it was Isaac's fault. That'll be his first foul. And another look on the replay. Replays brought to you by Oskaloosa Vision Center. See it again with Oskaloosa Vision Center. 4 fouls on Oskaloosa in the half. Washington still with the ball. Turner driving the lane, stop, put up a shot, it rolls around and in. Luke Turner with 6 to lead Washington. The Demons trail 22-15. Just over a minute played in the second quarter. A Yates long 3 from the top doesn't go. Washington with a rebound. Turner behind the back dribble, the right of the lane, and call for a travel. 5th Washington turnover. Tyler Miller back in for Washington to replace Isaac Schultz. Colton Heinrichsen comes out for Washington. The Demons with Turner, Hennigan, Quigley, Hunt, and Saboski in the game. Yates around The three-point line to the right gives her Henry. Right baseline, double team, left-hand shot in the lane. Good, and a foul. Cole had missed a couple of free throws moments ago. We'll get another chance at the line here. Saboski with the foul, his second, third on Washington. Henry's free throw is up and off. Oskaloosa up 24-15. 6:29 to go in the half. Right wing, Quigley slid it off for Quigley. Shot no good. Quigley got the rebound and scored. 6 for Quigley. 24-17, Oskaloosa in front, 6:10 to go in the first half of this Class 3A Sub-State 5 semifinal. Henry, right block, shot didn't go. Rebound juggled, Van Veldhuizen got it. And they're going to call Noah for a foul for being on someone's back. That's Noah's second foul. That's 5 on the Indians in the half with 6:04 to go till halftime. Isaac Schultz quickly back in for Oskaloosa to replace Van Veldhuizen. So Van Veldhuizen and Foster on the Oskaloosa bench with 2 fouls apiece. Luke Turner into the front court, guarded by Tyler Miller. For Hunt. Hash mark on the far side, dumped it down low for Quigley. Shot no good. Cole Henry the rebound. 5:45 to go in the half. Henry driving left of the lane. Stops. Nice move. Shot doesn't go. Rebound swatted around. Isaac Schultz controls it for Oskaloosa. Yates with a 3 from the top. In and out. Rebound tip out of bounds with a baseline. It will stay with Oskaloosa. A nice sequence there, and the Indians taking advantage of Cole Henry's size. Here's a Tyler Miller 3, high right. Yes! Tyler Miller with 9, and I believe that is his offensive high of the season. 27-17, Indians' biggest lead. 5:22 to go in the half. Turner driving left of the lane and scoring. Luke Turner with 8. And Oskaloosa wants a timeout. It will be a short one, so we'll keep it here. 5:15 to go in the half. Oskaloosa 27, Washington 19. Also tonight, in the boys high school playoffs, we've got 1A games, district championship games. Montezuma is taking on BGM in Grinnell. We've got that on our sister station, KMZN AM and FM tonight. In District 11, North Mahaska is taking on Grandview Christian. That game is in Pleasantville. And that's all the 1A games we have. And a reminder that we've got girls state basketball coming up next week, Wednesday, with both North Mahaska and Montezuma involved. We'll have both their games on KBOE FM. Tyler Miller into the front court. Yates, high right. Henry finds Miller in the lane. Here's a Hefner 3 on the left. Bingo! The Indians with a great job of moving the ball. Hefner with 6. 30-19. Here's a Turner drive that hangs around the rim, doesn't drop down. Rebound was tied up between Yates and Hunt. And the possession arrow favors Washington. On the inbound baseline left, Turner throws it deep for Heinrichsen on the near side. Now for Hunt driving from the right, and a foul. Isaac Schultz with the foul, that's his second, 6 on the Indians. The next Oskaloosa foul will make it a 1-1 for Washington with 4:41 to go in the half. And Washington taking a timeout because they couldn't get the ball in bounds. 4:47 to go in the half. Oskaloosa 30, Washington 19. Back in a minute on KBOE FM and the No Coast Network.
Boyle & Henderson would like to congratulate all of our student athletes on their hard work and accomplishments. Let Boyle & Henderson work hard for you this tax season, as no one is better qualified and prepared to assist you with your tax preparation. Visit our website at www.boyleandhenderson.com for more information, or give us a call at 673-4571 today. Go Indians!
You know, a lot of folks say the only guarantees in life are death and taxes. But you know what else is a guarantee? I don't care who you are, where you are, or what you do, you've got trash. As sure as the sun, you've got some kind of garbage, and you've got to get rid of it. Call LDI Disposal of New Sharon, and for less than $20 a month, they'll take your trash and give you a bin. I've used LDI, and I have never been happier with my trash removal services. LDI goes above and beyond for their customers, and I'm speaking from experience. Call LDI at 866-637-1404.
I was just talking about Montezuma and BGM in their district championship game. Montezuma leading 15-10 at the end of one quarter. And a whistle away from the ball and a foul on Washington. Colton Heinrichsen with the foul, his first, the fourth on the Washington Demons. Oskaloosa will inbound it with 4:45 to go in the half, leading 30-19. Yates, high post right, back to the basket, finds Henry in the lane on the left. Baby hook good. 9 for Cole Henry, 32-19 Oskaloosa. 4.5 to go till halftime. Quigley on the top. Guarded by Hafter, takes a dribble, going back, gives her Hennigan, driving from the left wing into the lane, shot doesn't go. And Quigley the rebound. Quigley driving into the lane, shot off, and Austin Hafter the rebound. Hafter surrounded, dribbles past two players and waits for them to back up. Hafter finds Yates on the far side, almost a Washington steal. Miller, right wing, dumps it for Henry down low, missed his shot, and a held ball between Henry and Turner. The ball will stay with Oskaloosa on the possession arrow. I mentioned in the pregame, Washington very aggressive on the offensive glass. And they're showing it there. Off the inbound from baseline right. Yates from the right wing into the lane. Ryan spin move. Offered Tyler Miller. Had got an open three. Tyler will instead dribble toward the lane and give for Yates. Yates lob caught by Henry underneath. Puts it up and in with the left hand. Cole with 11. 34-19 Oskaloosa. 3:38 to go in the half. Drive from the left wing from Turner. Overshot the basket. The rebound put up and in. Henriksen with the basket. His first. 34-21, the Oskaloosa lead. That ends a cold streak for Washington. Yates outside the arc on the right, throws it across, caught by Tyler Miller. Miller backs up to the far side, gives for Yates on top. Ryan finds Miller. Thinking about the three, he's made one, they better respect that. Jackson Blythe will come into the game for Oskaloosa at the next whistle. Yates lost the ball, top of the key. Takeaway and a layup by Trevor Quigley. Quigley with 8, 34-23, and Schultz called for a travel. One of the officials said he skidded the 1 foot. Isaac Schultz out. Jackson Blythe, a 5'10 senior, into the game for the Indians. Blythe, Hafner, Miller, Yates, and Henry on the floor. Foster and Van Veldhuis and Isaac Schultz with 2 fouls apiece. Isaac hasn't played in the Foster hasn't played in the second quarter. Heinrichsen on top for Turner, right wing. He'll dribble to the top. Give it back for Heinrichsen, who'll drive in the lane from the left and score. 4 for Heinrichsen. 34-25. Washington within 9 now with 2:22 to go in the half. Yates around to Henry Skinner to right. The three is up and in. 6 for Yates. 37-25 Oskaloosa. 2:12 to go in the half. Turner bounced the ball off his Achilles, and it went skidding back into the backcourt and then over and back. 6 turnover against Washington. Oskaloosa ball with 2:07 to go to intermission. Blythe inbounds at midcourt for Yates. Ryan to the far side, accelerates toward the lane, and a foul on one of the Demons. It's on Trevor Quigley. That's his first. That's 5 fouls on Washington. With 2:03 to go in the half, Oskaloosa's committed 6 fouls. Yates on the inbound baseline left. Caught by Hafter between the circles for Tyler Miller, high right. Back for Yates, high left. A long three doesn't go. Rebound Hennigan. Holy cow, Ryan shot that from New Sharon. Here's Hunt driving from the left wing. That doesn't go, and Yates the rebound for Oskaloosa. Right into the front court. Contact made. And a foul. This will go on Washington. On quickly, that'll be his second and the team's sixth. The contact looked like it could have been gone either way. I've seen that type of contact, that type of call go either way, and we have a look on our television side. Replay brought to you by Oskaloosa Vision Center. See it again with Oskaloosa Vision Center. Henry left block, driving the lane, spin move, going in and scoring. $13 for Henry. 39-25 Oskaloosa. Here's a drive by Hennigan. Yates went for the block and committed a foul. That's team foul 7 on the Indians, the first on Ryan Yates. And for the first time tonight, Washington will have free throws. Cade Hennigan shooting 2 and making the first. 39-26 Oskaloosa with 1:21 to go in the half. Second free throw up and in. Those are Hennigan's first 2 points of the night. 39-27. A 12-point Oskaloosa lead. 1:15 to go in the half. Yates in the front court. Henry, high post right back to the basket. Henry driving in, shot off the glass. No, got his own rebound and put it up and in. 15 for Henry. 39-27, under a minute to go in the half. Bailey right wing out high, on top for Quigley, Turner driving his way in, shot no good. Tyler Miller the rebound. Indians on the break. Henry backs up on the dribble to the top of the key. Like he's going to kill some time. And with a 14-point lead, why not? 36 seconds go in the half. Now Hennigan comes out to challenge him, and Cole's got to worry about the 5-second count. Henry for Blythe high in the right with 28. Jackson was not challenged, now he is. Blythe looking, has to be careful now. Gives it for Tyler Miller with 16. Miller between the circles. Gives for Yates, high left, near the halfway line. Yates looking for Blythe underneath. Jackson was open, but the ball was overthrown. 7th Oskaloosa turnover. Washington ball with 4.7 to go in the half. In for Turner, down the far side, pulled up just inside the three-point line. Shot, score at the buzzer. Turner with 10, but Oskaloosa will take a 12-point lead into the dressing room at intermission. Our score in the Class 3A District 5 boys basketball semifinals: Oskaloosa 41, Washington 29. We'll sum up for the first half when we come back in 3 minutes. This is Oskaloosa boys basketball on KBOE FM and the No Coast Network.
If you like to save money and save time, then this is what you'd call a really big deal. HiVdeals.com is where you'll find hundreds of deals, all on one mobile-friendly website. HiVdeals.com makes saving money easy with digital coupons, weekly ads, fuel savers, and more. For one-stop savings, start here. Get all the latest deals at HiVdeals.com today.
If you think there's room for improvement in your investment game plan, or that maybe you should send in some new plays, take a time out and talk to an experienced investment professional. I'm Bob Auld of Robert Auld Investments, an investment advisor with over 31 years of experience in Oskaloosa and Southern Iowa. Let me help you find some new strategies. Call 673-9448 or 1-800-444-AULD.
Robert Auld is a registered representative offering securities and investment advisory services through SagePoint Financial Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
At Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, we're proud to keep the Oskaloosa Indians and their fans safe and feeling good on and off the field. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is the expert in injury care, orthopedics, and sports rehab, with a new facility in Oskaloosa, complete with an open gym area in addition to several private treatment rooms. If pain is bugging you, come see the experts at Kinetic Edge for a free injury screen. Find out more, including why the Oskaloosa Indians trust Kinetic Edge, at kineticedgept.com.
Hawkeye Real Estate is your one-stop source for everything real estate in Mahaska County and the surrounding area. Whether commercial, residential, or acreages, we've got you covered with the area's largest pool of real estate professionals, full-time support staff, and property management services. With over $19 million in sales volume for 2016, Hawkeye continues to be Oskaloosa's leading real estate office. Discover what thousands already know. When it's time to make a move, get the Hawkeye Edge.
Kids walk in these doors with humongous weights on their shoulders. They know that when they come here that we're going to try to help them as much as we can. The work that we do here, we cannot do alone. We are all stronger with the support of a larger community. It takes leadership, it takes the whole community, it takes a family.
American Family Insurance.
For details, contact Philip Griffin, agent at 673-8965 or stop by 1007 South Market in Oskaloosa.
You want your car to look as amazing as it did the day you drove it off the lot, but despite your best efforts, the scratches, chips, and stains appear while the paint begins to dull and fade. Everything is constantly attacking your car's surface, and let's face it, having to wash and wax your car is boring, monotonous, and time-consuming. Let Jeff at Vanderlinden Detailing help you out. He can apply the best ceramic high-performance coating available to your vehicle, protecting it and giving it a high-gloss finish that's sure to stand out, and you'll never need to wax again. Call Jeff at 641-780-0119 or find Vanderlinden Detailing on Facebook.
Welcome back to Oskaloosa. I'm Joe Lancello. Very fast-moving first half here in this Class 3A Sub-State 5 boys basketball semifinal. The Oskaloosa Indians leading the Washington Demons 41-29. It seesawed early. We had 4 lead changes, 1 tie in the first quarter. Washington had a 7-4 lead for their biggest lead, but then the Indians would come back on a 13-6 run. They would lead at the quarter, 19-13. The Indians' biggest lead was 34-19. In the second quarter, right now the Indians are up 41-29. And they've done this with Xavier Foster on the bench for a lot of the game. Xavier did not even play in the second quarter after picking up 2 fouls in the first. And Foster with no points in the first half is something very unusual in an Oskaloosa game. But Cole Henry has more than picked up the offensive slack. Cole with 7 baskets and 1 of 1 at the line for 15 points. And coming into tonight, Cole Henry was 22 points away from the magic 1,000 mark for his career. So that could very well be set sometime tonight. Henry with 15 to lead the Oskaloosa scoring. Austin Hafner 2 threes for 6. Ryan Yates 2 threes for 6. Tyler Miller 3 baskets and a 3 for 9 points. Tyler was getting open right under the basket, very wide open, and was taking advantage of those chances. Isaac Schultz a 3-pointer for 3. Noah Van Veldhuizen a basket for 2. Xavier Foster and Jackson Blythe played in the first half and did not score. Indians 1 of 5 at the line, 20%. All those were Cole Henry free throws. 7 turnovers against the Indians, and unofficially Oskaloosa 16 rebounds, 8 on the offensive side. Oskaloosa 19 points in the first quarter, 22 in the second for their total of 41. And the Oskaloosa student section very into this game. To get an idea of how into the game, they were here and ready to go at 5:45. And the game tipped off at 7. Now for Washington, the Demons led by Luke Turner with 5 baskets for 10. Trevor Quigley 4 baskets for 8. Colton Heinrichsen 2 baskets for 4. Brock Saboski a 3-pointer for 3. Ethan Hunt a basket for 2. Cade Hennigan 2 of 2 at the line for 2. And Kaysen Bailey played and did not score. Washington again without one of their top interior players, Treshawn Willis, sidelined with back problems. So at 6'5", Willis can give them a little more size and also some width underneath. But it also leaves Washington short of depth. They've only got 9 players in uniform tonight. Washington 2 of 2 at the line for 100%. 6 turnovers against the Demons. They have 9 rebounds, 4 on the offensive side. Washington 13 points in the first quarter, 16 in the second for their total of 29. As far as fouls go for Washington, For Washington, Quigley and Saboski, 2 fouls each. For Oskaloosa, Foster, Isaac Schultz, and Van Veldhuizen with 2 each. Other scores we have tonight. The other 3A Sub-State 5 semifinal has Fairfield leading Mount Pleasant 22-18 at halftime. At the end of one quarter in Class 1A, Montezuma leading BGM 16-11. That game is on our sister station, KMZN, AM and FM tonight. And let's take a look at some of the first half highlights that we have. Again, our replays that we have on the video side for you on KBOEradio.com, brought to you by Oskaloosa Vision Center. See it again with Oskaloosa Vision Center. Cole Henry getting a lot of the ball, and a nice no-look pass for Tyler Miller, who was getting open in that very same spot the whole night. Here's a Foster pass, a nice passing sequence. Foster to Miller to Cole Henry for a basket. Ryan Yates finding Foster in the left block, finding Tyler Miller. And Foster with a couple of assists tonight. And behind the back to Tyler Miller for a basket. It was almost the reverse of a soccer throw. And here's a Henry no-look pass for Ryan Yates to shoot a 3. And Foster with a block, so he's had an impact on the game, but not on the offensive side, because he is, again, on the bench with 2 fouls. And a nice pass down low for Noah Van Veldhuizen. That was a Henry pass to set that up. Cole could have a triple-double at this pace. Here, and Isaac Schultz with a rare 3 from him. And Austin Hafter, a not-so-rare 3 that needed a bounce or 2 to get in. Tyler Miller getting the open 3. The Indians have shown that if you give them those, and again, a nice passing sequence. Henry setting that up with the hockey assist for an Austin Hafner 3. And Cole Henry, again, great touch with the left hand, even though he suffered a broken hand. It would have been 3 weeks ago today. And he is playing with it bandaged. But again, he's in very sharp form tonight as the Indians are up 41-29 at intermission. A reminder that the Iowa High School Athletic Association would like to take this opportunity to remind you that sportsmanship starts with you. Good sportsmanship means showing respect to student athletes, coaches, officials, schools, and to those around you, regardless of how the event is going. Good sportsmanship shows character, accountability, and sets a positive example on and off the field. The IHSAA thanks you for being a good sport for tonight's game. Xavier Foster back on the floor for Oskaloosa to start the third quarter. He's there with Cole Henry, Austin Hafner, Ryan Yates, and Tyler Miller, the original Oskaloosa starting 5. Washington breaking their huddle now, and it will be the Demons with the basketball going from left to right. Ethan Hunt, Luke Turner, Brock Saboski, Trevor Quigley, and Cade Hennigan, their original starting 5. Washington from left to right in the traveling gray with orange and black. A 3 from the left doesn't go. Rebound tipped around, and Foster has it for Oskaloosa. Their pressure, now a steal by Turner. Left corner 3 by Hennigan is off the mark. Rebound for Saboski, who came flying in. He missed. Foster got a rebound and I believe also committed a foul. No, check that. They called the foul on Luke Turner of Washington, his second. And the first on the Demons in the second half. Foster just had a very frustrated look. I thought maybe a whistle had gone against him. Yates for Henry, outside the arc on the left. Foster left block. Pass intended for Miller down low, intercepted. 8th Washington turnover. Long pass kept in play by Washington, but the Indians wind up with a basketball. 7th Washington turnover. Miller left corner 3 is up. Short off the rim. Rebound Hennigan. Hennigan on the run, 2-on-1. Yates blocking the shot out of bounds. Hennigan going for the layup, and Ryan Yates showing that at 6'5", he's got some good stretch himself. Washington on the inbound baseline left, attacking the basket to our right. And taken away by Foster. Indians forcing 8 turnovers tonight. Yates, bend of the arc on the left, puts up a 3 and hits. Yates with 9. 44-29. Indians equal their biggest lead with 6:43 to go in the third. Saboski with a 3 from the top. That doesn't go. Race for the rebound out high, and quickly scrambles to run it down the far sideline. Hunt, pull-up jumper from 17 off the glass and in. Ethan Hunt with 4 points. 44-31, Oskaloosa leading Washington. 6:20 to go in the third. Yates on the top around a Henry screen to the left. Can't find anyone to pass to. Cole pops up top of the key for a pass, gives it for Yates. Yates returns the favor, scores in a foul as Henry drives to the basket. And a chance at a 3-point play. Turner commits the foul. That is his third and the second on Washington in the half. Cole driving in, shot with the left hand up and in. Henry's free throw up, off the bracket, no. Cole made his first free throw, now he's missed 5 in a row. 46-31 Oskaloosa, 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Hennigan right wing outside the arc. Now dribbling to the top of the key. Finds Hunt, puts up a floater from the lane, shot no good. Henry got a hand on the rebound, and they're going to call a foul on Hunt for trying to stop Cole from getting control of the ball. Hunt's first foul and the third on Washington in the half. Indians inbound length of the floor, going from right to left in the home white with silver and maroon. Last time they will play at home this season, because the sub-state title game will be played neutral side. Henry, no-look pass again for a wide-open Tyler Miller underneath the score. Tyler with 11, 48-31 Oskaloosa, biggest lead for the Indians. Hunt from the left wing, on top for Quigley. Drives in the lane, back off on the left for Saboski. 3 is off the bracket, Yates the rebound. 5:14 to go in the third. Long ball for Miller, Hafner, 3 on the left, bingo! Hafner with 9, timeout Washington. 5:06 to go in the third. Oskaloosa with their biggest lead of the night. Indians 51, Washington 31. Back in a minute on KBOE FM and the No Coast Network.
At the Hair Designer Salon and Spa in Oskaloosa, we create a tranquil and inviting environment. We provide outstanding service with your satisfaction as our top priority. It is our mission to help you look and feel your very best, so we offer an array of services to meet your needs. From haircuts, colors, and styles to spa and massage treatments, we are here to pamper you. Schedule your appointment today at the Hair Designer Salon and Spa at 641-673-5170 or stop in at 1210 B Avenue West and let us pamper you.
A commitment to excellence is what our local young athletes strive for in their training and competition. While hard to achieve, the satisfaction is twice as sweet knowing they've worked hard and achieved personal success. TrueBank applauds their efforts and encourages them to continue in their pursuits. As a financial institution, we strive for excellence every day as well and know that satisfaction comes only when our customers are well served. We invite you to stop in and allow us to serve you. TrueBank with offices in Oskaloosa, Watchere, Indianola, Norwalk, Fort Des Moines, Newton, and West Des Moines. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Washington down by 20, the biggest gap of the night, with just over 5 minutes to go in the third quarter in this Class 3A Sub-State 5 semifinal. Luke Turner on the front court. Gives her Hennigan, driving toward the near side, finds Turner driving in a foul. And Turner to the line with 4:50 to go in the third. Cole Henry was going for the block, and instead he commits his first foul, and that's the first by Oskaloosa in the second half. Turner with 10 points, shooting 2. Trying to chip away at Washington's 20-point deficit. First free throw is off. The Iowa High School Athletic Association needs your help to add registered sports officials in the 2018-19 school year. Officials are needed at all levels in all IHSAA-sanctioned sports. Officiating allows you to stay close to the action while serving as a community leader. And in Iowa, high school and junior high games can't take place without officials. Visit IAHSAA.org or highschoolofficials.com. for more information. Tyler Miller finding another easy basket underneath. He was fed by Foster from the left wing. 53-31 Oskaloosa. And a drive by Turner from the left was well short, and Xavier Foster scooped it up. And a long pass intercepted now by Washington Saboski. 9th Oskaloosa turnover, 4:15 to go in the third. Quigley lobbed down low, caught by Turner underneath. 2 blocks, 2 men blocking him, Miller and Foster came away with the rebound. And a whistle, and one of the officials is running toward the sideline on the right side. I don't know if he is seeing a wet spot or, oh, there was something thrown on the court. Or maybe somebody's gum fell out of their mouth. Well, Tyler Miller is going to have to come out of the game, whatever it is, the bottom line, and Isaac Schultz is back in. Tyler just having a seat on the bench, so not quite sure what that is about, but we play on. Yates right sideline for Henry right block, double team there. Cole finds Foster, who'll lay it up and off. Foster got his own rebound and a foul. Washington will compete on the boards, even though they're undersized. Hennigan at 6'1", trying to compete with Xavier Foster at 7 foot. Hennigan the foul, the 4th on Washington. Schultz high on the right. Yates right sideline, pass off Henry's hand out of bounds. 10th Oskaloosa turnover. 53-31 Oskaloosa leading with 3:44 to go in the third. Very fast-moving game. Right corner Saboski as Washington attack the basket to our right. Drops it back for Trevor Quigley. On top for Hunt, called for a travel as he started to drive. Kason Bailey and Colton Heinrichsen of the game for Washington as Quigley and Hunt sit down. 3:25 to go in the third. Indians up by 22, their biggest lead. Foster in the free throw circle, back to the basket. Spins to the basket, now finds Henry right wing of the bend of the arc. Cole with a look, now with a drive to the baseline. Kicks it back out for Hafner on the right side. Austin dribbles to the corner, now gives her Henry. Cole again double team there. With a nice move in the basket, scores and a foul! $19 for Henry on the night. Remember, he needs 22 to reach the 1,000 point mark for his career. Saboski with the foul, his 3rd, and the 5th on Washington. Henry's free throw up and in. Cole with 20, 56-31 Oskaloosa. Under 3 minutes to play third quarter. Hennigan for Turner on top with a 3. That's good. Turner with 13. That's just the second 3 that Washington has made tonight. 56-34, Oskaloosa's lead. Yates with a 3 on top. That's good. What's that from the old musical? Anything you can do, I can do better. Yates with 12, 59-34. And a 3 from the top doesn't go, and Cole Henry another rebound. Henry driving the lane, bounced the ball off his foot. Hafner trying to get it. Bailey trying to get it as well, and a foul is going to be called against Oskaloosa because it seemed like Kason Bailey did get control of the ball. Austin Hafner with the foul, his first, the second on the Indians. Cole Henry will get a well-deserved rest. Noah Van Veldhuizen into the game. Van Veldhuizen, Foster, Schultz, Yates, and Hafner the 5 on the floor for Oskaloosa with 2:08 to go third quarter. Heinrichsen right wing on top for Hunt. Hunt for Quigley on the left wing. Driving in, shot swatted away by Foster. Bailey got it back, and his pass was a little too low for Hennigan. 10th Washington turnover. Oskaloosa ball with 1:51 to go in the third. Van Veldhuizen on the inbound, facing full court pressure for the first time tonight. Got in for Isaac Schultz, back for Hafner to bring across, and the pressure backs off. Hafner on the dribble, near midcourt to the near side, guarded by Bailey. Hafner to the right, pass in the lane for Foster, ball a little bit low. Xavier gets it back. Turnaround from 6, in and out and in. That's Xavier Foster's first bucket of the night. 61-34 Oskaloosa with 1:23 to go in the third. Hunt driving right of the lane and a blocking foul called on either Schultz or Van Veldhuizen. Third team foul on Oskaloosa in the half. It's on Van Veldhuizen, and that's his third. Cole Henry, after a short break, comes back into the game for Oskaloosa to replace Austin Hafner. Washington on the inbound baseline right with 1:19 to go in the third. Throws it deep, caught by Hennigan on the far side. Heinrichsen left corner. Back on top for Hunt. Now Hennigan, Quigley faked to three, drove in the lane, lost the ball. Yates on the takeaway. On the 11th Washington turnover. Yates behind the back dribble in the front court on the far side, lost the handle on the ball, out of bounds. And that's the 12th Oskaloosa turnover. Washington get it back with 59.6 to go in the third. Long bounce pass from Quigley was too short, and Yates got in the way. 61-34 Oskaloosa, 50 seconds to go in the third. Henry high post left back to the basket, now spins to the basket, driving in, going all the way, shooting off the glass and scoring, and that is 1,000 career points for Cole Henry. 36 seconds to go in the third quarter. Hennigan for Heinrichsen to the top. He'll shoot a three. It's an air ball. Hennigan tried to save it, but his feet were on the baseline. Oskaloosa ball with 25.9 to go, third quarter. Indians in command, 63-34. Washington held to just 5 points in this third frame. Henry between the circles. Now driving in, room to drive, and a foul before he could get to the basket. That's team foul 6 on Washington. Hunt with the foul, his second. The next Washington foul will give Oskaloosa the bonus. 12.4 to go here in the third. Van Veldhuizen on the throw into the hash mark on the near side. Yates left corner. Henry left block, moving in, scoring! 24 for Henry. 65-34 Indians, 3 seconds to go. Quigley puts a shot just inside the arc on the right. That doesn't go. 3 quarters down, 1 to go. And the Indians will be playing Fairfield or Mount Pleasant on Monday night. After 3, Oskaloosa 65, Washington 34. Fourth quarter in a minute on the No Coast Network.
Water is more than just a source of life. We have fun with it, clean with it, grow with it, save lives with it. How water gets to us is rarely ever thought about. But at Clow Valve Company, water is never taken for granted. We design and build some of the most advanced water valves and hydrants in the world from one of the cleanest, greenest, and safest facilities in the United States. Clow Valve Company, it's more.
Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia is dedicated to providing their customers with friendly service. Falvey Lumber and Hardware values your business and has made it their mission to provide reliable products and services with their customer-driven approach. Falvey's courteous professional team is able to support a range of services to meet your requirements. Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia. In Eddyville, call 969-4814 or Albia 932-2150.
Oskaloosa 8 minutes away from reaching the championship game in Class 3A Sub-State 5. The Indians leading Washington 65-34. Indians outscoring the Demons 24-5 in that third frame. And Foster getting a rebound and a long ball for Isaac Schultz. Ball was knocked away before he could finish the drive. The ball will stay with Oskaloosa. After 3 quarters in Class 1A basketball, Montezuma is leading BGM 47-35. So it looks like Montezuma will have a playoff game, play in a substate game on Saturday. Henry lobs for Foster, left block. Foster driving, ball knocked away. Long ball for Washington, and a drive and a layup by Ethan Hunt. Hunt with 6. 65-36. Washington cutting it. Lob intended for Henry. Yates trying to go for an alley-oop or something like that. Instead, it's the 14th Washington turnover. Washington with Henry, Foster, Isaac Schultz, Van Veldhuizen, and Yates in the game. Luke Turner in the front court for Washington. Gives it for Quigley on the left wing. Quigley thought about the 3, throws it across for Saboski. He'll drive in the lane, hooks it out on the far side. And a foul called as Quigley went for a shot. Got the defender Isaac Schultz in the air, and Isaac called for the foul. That's his 3rd and the 4th on the Indians. Trevor Quigley at the line to shoot 2 with 6:51 to go in the 4th quarter. We have an update from Fairfield. Fairfield is leading Mount Pleasant 38-22 in the 4th quarter. So it looks like it will be Oskaloosa versus Fairfield at a site to be determined. It will not be the higher seed. Quigley missed the first free throw, made the second. He's got 9 on the night. 65-37 Oskaloosa. Henry from the left corner taking his sweet time, dribbling to the top. Cole with a start to drive from the top and a reach-in foul on Saboski. That'll be his 4th and the 7th on Washington. Henry to the line for a 1-and-1 with 6:36 to play. Cole 2 of 7 at the line tonight. Makes the first here, 1 more on the way. And late in the 3rd quarter, Cole Henry reached the 1,000-point mark for his career. Another thing on the resume to take with him to the University of Northern Iowa next year. Second free throw in and out. Foster the rebound. Ball was poked out. Yates gets it back on the far side. Gives for Van Veldhuizen left corner. Henry left block, double team. Ball low and a foul called, I believe, on Turner. So Cole to the line again for another 1-and-1. That is on Turner, and that's his 4th foul. So Turner and Saboski with 4 fouls apiece, 8 fouls on Washington in the half, and Cole to shoot another 1-and-1. This one doesn't go. Saboski the rebound. 66-37, Oskaloosa in front. Quigley driving, dumps it out high for Kaysen Bailey to shoot a 3 and score. Bailey's first 3 points. 66-40, Oskaloosa leading. A little pressure from Washington in the backcourt, but now they back it off. Cole Henry into the front court on the near side as Oskaloosa go from right to left. Henry now into the lane, lost the handle on the ball, gets it back. Outlet pass is tipped, taken away by Turner. Lead ahead for Bailey to lay it up and in. Kaysen Bailey with 5 quick points, 66-42. Oskaloosa in command. 5:45 to go in the 3rd. Indians had a 31-point lead. Here's a pass intended for Henry. Washington trying to keep the ball in play. Turner tried to swat it off Henry, but instead he swatted it off Brock Saboski, and the ball goes out of bounds and stays with Oskaloosa. Cole Henry comes out to get a nice hand. Austin Hafner back into the Indians lineup. They have not announced on the PA that Cole Henry has reached the 1,000-point mark. Here's a Yates 3 on the top. Bingo! Yates with 15, all on threes. 69-42 Indians. 5:27 to play. Here's a drive and a foul. Isaac Schultz with a foul. That's his 4th. Team's 5th with 5:26 to play in the 4th. Not a shooting foul. So Washington to inbound baseline right, attacking the basket to our right. Heinrichson on the throw and throws it deep. Tipped by Hafner. Taken away by Hafner. Austin with a drive and the layup. Hafner with 11. Nice read on that by Austin Hafner for the basket. 71-42 Oskaloosa. 5:11 to go in the third. Bailey, right baseline drive, scores on a floater. Bailey was 7 all in this fourth quarter. 71-44 Oskaloosa. Yates in the front court. To the top of the key, finds Schultz left corner. He'll put up a 3 from there and hit it. 6 for Schultz, all on threes. 74-44, Oskaloosa back up by 30 with 4:45 to play. Pass intended for Saboski, broken up by Foster. Here's a Yates 3 from the top, short. Rebound Hendrickson. Long ball for Quigley, right corner, double team there. Pass from the right block for Saboski, and a foul on Schultz, and Isaac is fouled out of the game. Isaac will leave with 6 points with 4:23 to play. And Isaac will leave the game and get a nice hand, and younger brother Will Schultz will check in. And Jackson Blythe also into the Indians lineup to replace Austin Hafner. And Ryan Yates from the floor leading the applause. Oh, I beg your pardon, that was team foul 6 on Oskaloosa. So Washington on the inbound. Quigley, left corner, driving the baseline on Blythe. Is stopped there. Kicks it back off for Hendrickson. A long 3 from the left doesn't go. Van Veldhuizen the rebound. 4:11 to go in the half. Indians up by 30. And it looks like they will play Fairfield Monday night at a site to be determined. Will Schultz entry pass intended for Foster in the left block, tipped out of bounds. It will stay with Oskaloosa with 4:01 to play. This is Oskaloosa High School basketball on KBUE-FM in Oskaloosa. Joe Lancello with you. Ryan Yates checking out to a nice hand. Ryan's final game on this floor. And replaced by Walker Newman, a 5'10 junior. Van Veldhuizen from the inbound baseline left throws it deep for Foster. Xavier just holding it very casually. Now hands it for Jackson Blythe. Under 4 minutes to play. Will Schultz, right wing of the hash mark, on top for Foster. X with a 3, bango! Foster with 5, 77-44, Indians' biggest lead. 3:40 to play. And again, left wing on top for Ethan Hunt. He'll shoot a 3, that doesn't go. Foster reaches over to get the rebound. Long ball for Van Veldhuizen. Spot up 3 on the left, doesn't go. Rebound Newman, lost the handle of the ball. Tried to scoop save it, but he put a foot down on the baseline. Washington ball with 3:20 to play. And Colton Butler into the Oskaloosa lineup, a 6'4 junior, as Xavier Foster comes out to a nice hand. Caleb Tanner, a 6'1 junior, in the game for Washington for the first time. As Trevor Quigley sits down. 77-44 Oskaloosa, 3:13 to play. Here's a drive by Hennigan from the left wing is good. 4 for Hennigan, that's his first field goal of the game. 77-46, under 3 minutes to play. Blythe between the circles, man-to-man from Washington. Will Schultz, high left. Stops left of the lane, throws it across for Blythe. Jackson almost lost the handle, gets it back. Blythe off for Van Veldhuizen. Noah thought about shooting a 3, but instead puts the ball down, now takes a dribble toward the lane, gives for Newman. Walker driving the lane, shot blocked, but a foul. Newman to the line with 2:35 to play. Team foul 9 on Washington. It's on Cade Hennigan, his second. Walker Newman, 2 points on the season in his 9th game. He's 0 for 2 at the line on the season. Free throw doesn't go. Lucas Kroll, a 5'10 freshman in the game for the first time for Washington, to replace Colton Heinrichsen. One of 2 seniors on the Washington roster. Cade Hennigan is the other. 2:35 to play. Oskaloosa leading, and Newman with the free throw, 1 of 2. 78-46 Oskaloosa with 2:33 to play. Bailey into the front court. He's another freshman who's in the game. Bailey backs up on the dribble. Gives for Hennigan. Right wing Hunt. Into the block for Kroll. Kroll again on the right wing. Driving. Will Schultz with a reach in and a foul with 2:13 to play. That's the 7th foul on Oskaloosa. First foul on Will. Lucas Kroll, a 5'10 freshman at the line to shoot 2 for the Washington Demons. First one off the back, iron no good. Oskaloosa will improve to 15-5 on the year. Washington will end the year 9-10. Kroll second off the back iron, no good. And Colton Butler, the Oskaloosa rebound. Will Schultz in the front court for Van Veldhuizen, who took an extra step. 16th Oskaloosa turnover. Luke Turner comes back in for Washington to replace Cade Hennigan, who as a senior will get a nice hand. Again, one of 2 on the Washington roster. In his last varsity game and the last game for Colton Heinrichsen. Kroll, right wing, drops it off for Bailey to shoot a 3 from the right. That's a little long. Rebound, Will Schultz. 1:50 to play. Schultz top of the key, hands for Van Veldhuizen. Noah will shoot a 3 from the left. That doesn't go. Rebound, Caleb Tanner. Long ball for Kroll on the right wing. Gives it for Turner. Turner driving left of the lane. Drive is good. 15 for Luke Turner. 78-48 Oskaloosa with under a minute and a half to play. Fairfield was up 38-22 on Mount Pleasant at last report, so it looks like the Indians will play Fairfield, the team they opened the season with, for a trip to the state tournament. Will Schultz left baseline, lob for Butler in the left block, and Colton called for a travel. Carson Jensko, a 5'10 freshman, is in the game for the first time to replace Jackson Blythe. Tucker Irwin not available tonight because of an injury of some sort. So he's the only Indian who was not able to get into the game tonight. And a pass was for nobody, and it was taken away by Colton Butler. 15th Washington turnover. Will Schultz a 3 from the right wing, doesn't go. Bailey runs down the rebound. Under a minute to play, 50 seconds to play. Bailey a 3 from the top, in and out. Rebound, Kroll put up and scores. Lucas Kroll's first basket, 78-50. Oskaloosa in front. 35 seconds to play. Van Veldhuizen driving right of the lane. Ball was poked away before he could lay it up. Van Veldhuizen poking the ball away from Kroll, and the Indians have it back. Newman driving right of the lane. Jensko, left corner 3 is up. Too long. 13, make that 15 seconds of play. Kroll with a 3 from the right, that's good. Lucas Kroll with 5. 78-53 Oskaloosa. 3, 2, 1. And the Oskaloosa Indians one game away from another trip to the state tournament. And the Indians will play Fairfield on Monday night at a site to be determined. Fairfield has beaten Mount Pleasant 51-30. And the final here in Oskaloosa, the Oskaloosa Indians 78, Washington 53. We hope to have some post-game interviews with Coach Ryan Parker and some players. We'll come back in 3 minutes. This is Oskaloosa High School basketball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
Remax Pride would like to wish the Oskaloosa Indians the best of luck in tonight's game. Remax Pride is the #1 real estate company in Southeast Iowa with $85 million in annual sales. With offices in Oskaloosa, Ottumwa, and Sigourney, put the resources, professionalism, and expertise of Remax agents to work for you. Remax Pride, exceeding expectations every day.
Whether you have great credit, not so great credit, or even no credit at all, Everyone is welcome at Craig Ford in Oskaloosa. And if your credit score is not so great or even bad, we have the vehicles with extra rebates and incentives to help you rebuild your credit and get you into a nice, dependable vehicle. So whether your credit is great or not so great, let my staff at Craig Ford in Oskaloosa help get you into a nicer, more dependable vehicle.
Tax reform impacts virtually every tax return this year. That means yours, too. If you're wondering what that means for you and your refund, but don't want to spend hours reading the tax code, head over to H&R Block. No one knows tax reform better than Block. Their tax pros will help you find every credit and deduction available, so you get every dollar you deserve. Because wouldn't you rather spend more time thinking about what to do with your maximum refund and less time figuring out what a TCJA qualifying eligible dependent is? Hint, it's your kid. In person or online, Block has your back.
Stop and see your local H&R Block in Oskaloosa or Pella. Staying healthy has just gotten quicker and easier. Pella Regional Health Center's walk-in clinic is there when you need it. And now you can reserve your spot with convenient online reservations. Goodbye waiting room. Hello walk-in reservations. Go to www.pellahealth.org/walk-in to reserve your spot at Pella Regional's walk-in clinic. Pella Regional Health Center, providing healthcare and healing services with Christian compassion.
For over 30 years, Pella Printing has been leading the way in the print industry with quality equipment, modern facilities, and skilled staff. The Pella approach combines old world craftsmanship with today's cutting-edge technology to provide brilliant printed products at a value price. They take the time to understand clients' needs from design to pre-press to printing and delivery to build lasting relationships with their customers. Whether you need personalized graduation announcements, oversized posters and banners, marketing materials, or stationery, Pella Printing offers a broad assortment of quality printed products done with speed and precision. Pella Printing, where technology and craftsmanship meet.
Welcome back to our pregame show. The Oskaloosa boys basketball team in the sub-state semifinals tonight as they take on the Washington Demons. Coach Ryan Parker of Oskaloosa joins.
Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Amber Coffey.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Brandon Kane.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Jennifer Main.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Jason Rosenboom.
I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Austin Norris.
If your saving for retirement strategy involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," you need to talk with an Edward Jones Financial Advisor. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. For sound financial advice, contact your local Edward Jones professional today. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Scooter's Pub and Grub in New Sharon is a small-town restaurant with the best food around. They are famous for their huge hand-breaded tenderloins with homemade onion rings. The beef is always fresh, never frozen, and is hand-cut. Try their mouth-watering ribeyes or the prime rib special on weekends. Check out their Facebook page for their latest list of upcoming specials, artists, and events, including Friday night karaoke and regular live bands. Scooter's Pub and Grub. Great food, cold drinks, good times.
Oskaloosa Vision Center's hometown doctors have strong roots in Oskaloosa and are dedicated to serving the community. We use state-of-the-art equipment to provide high-quality, professional eye care through comprehensive eye exams, medical care for eye infection and disease treatment, as well as emergency aid and pre- and post-operative care. With our large variety of prescription glasses, sunglasses, and contact lenses, we strive to meet the needs of all patients, from newborn to adult. Oskaloosa Vision Center. Come see us today.
See what See First has for you. Crazy good rates. Complete convenience. Cash for what you need. Capital to grow. Join the crowd. Try us. Join us. Because together is better.
Beat Washington 78-53 tonight to advance to the Sub-State 5 championship game for a second straight year. And joining me upstairs here is Cole Henry, senior forward. Congratulations are in order for the win, but also individually 25 points on the night, and you passed the 1,000 mark for your career.
Thank you so much. You know, it's crazy. You know, it's almost emotional because the last person to do this, I believe, was Tyler Sash, you know, a good friend of mine. So, you know, it's crazy. This is an unbelievable feeling, and, you know, I couldn't do it without my teammates and the fan support around me. It's been a great career. My last home game here tonight, it was magical. So, yeah.
And you forcing a lot of turnovers, getting in the way of a lot of things.
Yeah, my teammates stepped up great. They had so many steals and amazing plays, and that's all on them. They choose to work hard. I try to lead them and push them the best I can, but it's their will and their fight to play some great defense. We had so many guys step up and play amazing tonight, and I'm just so proud of my team and my family. So yeah.
And you certainly had a few assists yourself tonight, and Tyler Miller had a lot of wide open looks underneath the basket. You were finding him with no-look passes. Was that kind of a new play that was put in?
No, that wasn't a new play. That was just basketball players having some fun. They were doubling down on me to try and stop me from scoring, leaving my teammates open. And, I love making that flashy pass to my teammate and having him score, getting the crowd involved. We have a great crowd here, and, it's just awesome, man. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. I can't express my emotions right now. It's a great feeling.
My understanding is that Fairfield has beaten Mount Pleasant 51-30, and I'm told that the game will be played Monday night with you and Fairfield in Mount Pleasant.
Yes, sir. That's what it looks like, and I hope everybody can make the trip that night. It might be a tough drive, but we need your support. We're one game away from where we said we would get back after we lost the state title last year. So we're a very motivated team.
It was 3 weeks ago today that I believe it was that you broke your left hand. You've been able to play with it for about 3 games now. How is your hand doing?
Well, it's still broken. It's healing. It won't be fully healed until about probably September of next year, to be honest with you. But playing with this team, I can't miss it. So I have to play through it, and I have to battle through it. And I couldn't have the toughness that I do without the teammates that push me. And it's a team sport, so it's not all about me. And I'm so happy about these guys.
I remember during football season, you said quite a few times, and a lot of other people did, about playing with your brothers. I'm guessing the same feeling goes here.
Absolutely, and this bond might be even a little bit stronger because there's few of them. We only have 15 guys this time, so I've been with these same 15 guys and the same 5 seniors my entire life. I moved here in the 7th grade or the 8th grade. It's been the same group ever since. So I'm just so proud. This is the last time I'll ever play in Oskaloosa. I can't believe it. I'm just happy.
Well, hopefully they'll get to see you play a few more times, and certainly the next one will be Monday night against Fairfield. Cole, thanks very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate that.
Cole Henry, the Oskaloosa Indians' latest 1,000-point scorer. He reached the 1,000-point mark in the third quarter tonight as the Indians defeated the Washington Demons 78-53. We'll see if we can get a word with Coach Ryan Henry or another Oskaloosa player, and we'll run down the scoring too as our post-game show continues. Oskaloosa beating Washington 78-53. We'll come back in 3 minutes. This is Oskaloosa High School basketball on KBUE-FM and the No Coast Network.
At Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, getting your prescription filled is easy. The large covered drive-thru and easy access to the front door is convenient, and the friendly staff is always ready to help you. With a variety of goods and home decor, Mahaska Drug is sure to have the perfect gift for any occasion. Have your favorite photos developed and framed at Mahaska Drug's framing counter, and cherish your memories for years to come. It's all at Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, where they have been committed to a healthy community for over 20 years. Call 673-3439 or stop in today.
Hi, this is Tony Irwin. Are you looking to buy or sell real estate in the Oskaloosa or surrounding area? Call me at Gatton Realty at 641-455-4465 and let me help you with your real estate needs. Whether it's residential, commercial, or land you are looking to buy or sell, I will use my resources and expertise to find the right buyer or property for you. We at Gatton Realty are proud supporters of the Oskaloosa High School sports, and especially Tucker Irwin. Go Indians.
Boyle & Henderson would like to congratulate all of our student athletes on their hard work and accomplishments. Let Boyle & Henderson work hard for you this tax season, as no one is better qualified and prepared to assist you with your tax preparation. Visit our website at www.boyleandhenderson.com for more information, or give us a call at 673-4571 today. Go Indians!
You know, a lot of folks say the only guarantees in life are death and taxes. But you know what else is a guarantee? I don't care who you are, where you are, or what you do, you've got trash. As sure as the sun, you've got some kind of garbage, and you've got to get rid of it. Call LDI Disposal of New Sharon, and for less than $20 a month, they'll take your trash and give you a bin. I've used LDI, and I have never been happier with my trash removal services. LDI goes above and beyond for their customers, and I'm speaking from experience. Call LDI at 866-637-1404.
If you like to save money and save time, then this is what you'd call a really big deal. HyVeeDeals.com is where you'll find hundreds of deals, all on one mobile-friendly website. HyVeeDeals.com makes saving money easy, with digital coupons, weekly ads, fuel savers, and more. For one-stop savings, start here. Get all the latest deals at HyVeeDeals.com today.
If you think there's room for improvement in your investment game plan, or that maybe you should send in some new plays, take a time out and talk to an experienced investment professional. I'm Bob Auld of Robert Auld Investments, an investment advisor with over 31 years of experience in Oskaloosa and Southern Iowa. Let me help you find some new strategies. Call 673-9448 or 1-800-444-AULD.
Robert Auld is a registered representative offering securities and investment advisory services through SagePoint Financial Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
Welcome back to Oskaloosa. I'm Joe Lancello. The Oskaloosa Indians beating Washington 78-53 to improve to 15-5 on the year and reach the Class 3A Substate 5 championship game Monday night, and that will be in Mount Pleasant, we understand. Fairfield defeated Mount Pleasant 51-30 to win the other semifinal in Class 3A Substate 5. That'll be a 7 o'clock game on Monday night. We'll be on the air on KBOE-FM. We'll be starting 6:40, 6:45 roughly with the pregame show. And it was not all the Indians' way despite the lopsided score. Very back and forth in the first quarter. We had 4 lead changes. Washington's biggest lead was 3 at 7-4, but then the Indians were able to get in front. And they stayed in front. Oskaloosa led 19-13 at the quarter, 41-29 at the half, 65-34 in the third after 3 when they broke the game open, holding Washington to just 5 points in that third frame. The Indians' biggest lead was 77-44 in the fourth quarter, and the final margin 78-53. Washington ends the year 9-10. Let's run down the Washington scoring. One player in double figures. Luke Turner with a 3-pointer, 6 twos, 0 for 2 at the line for 15 points. Trevor Quigley, 4 baskets, 1 of 2 at the line for 9. Ethan Hunt, 3 baskets for 6. Kason Bailey, a 3-pointer and 2 twos for 7, all those in the fourth quarter. Lucas Kroll with a 3, a 2, and 0 for 2 at the line for 5. Cade Hennigan, a basket, 2 of 2 at the line for 4. Colton Heinrichsen, 2 baskets for 4. Brock Saboski, a 3-pointer for 3. Caleb Tanner played late in the game and did not score. Washington, 3 of 8 at the foul line, 37.5%. 15 turnovers against the Demons, and unofficially, Washington with 19 rebounds, 7 on the offensive side. Washington, 13 points in the first quarter, 16 in the second, 5 in the third, 19 in the fourth, for their total of 53. Now Oskaloosa, led by senior forward Cole Henry. You heard him just a couple of moments ago with 11 baskets, 11 twos, and 4 of 10 at the free throw line, 25 points. Check that, 3 out of 10 at the foul line. 25 points. Going into tonight, Cole needed 22 to reach the 1,000-point mark, and he's now at 1,003 and counting. Tyler Miller with his offensive high of the night with a 3-pointer, 5 twos for 13, and a lot of those coming on no-look passes where Tyler was wide open under the basket. Oskaloosa coach Ryan Parker joins me now in our post-game show, and I was asking Cole if that was been kind of a design play or something you were looking for, because that happened just so often in the early part of the ballgame where Tyler would be wide open underneath the block for easy baskets.
Well, we've seen it all year long. Teams have played us that way where they're not guarding Tyler, and so we've worked on it so much that if we don't see that during the year, it probably is not that easy, but we've seen it all year long, and we teach Tyler to go to the basket, like basket cut, and then Cole and Zay, they just have to find them, and you know, that's part of our offense right now because teams aren't guarding Tyler.
And you mentioned to me this morning that Cole Henry was close to 1,000 points, and He got there.
Yeah, he got it. You know, the hard part was with the postseason, you can't stop the game, announce the 1,000-point, and go. But, you know, we're proud of Cole. He's put in really 4 solid years here at Oskaloosa High School. And, you know, without him, we're not like we are. You know, we don't make a state tournament run last year. You know, we're not like we are this year. He means so much to our program. You know, he's a 4-year varsity player for us. And I'm proud of him. You know, I'm proud of him fighting through injury and stuff.
Somebody else that's been an asset to the program, Xavier Foster, he the other day set the career record for Oskaloosa rebounds, and he added to that he did not have a great offensive night with 5 points, but boy, he got in the way of a lot of stuff with block shots and steals.
You know, people want him to score 40 a night. And that, you know, he can do that, I guess, but he means so much more to us on the defensive end and the rebounding side of things. You know, I mean, some things that don't even show up in a box score, he's so good at, and so he just changes so many shots. He's such a talent. You know, sometimes people expect him to be so much better, but he does exactly what we ask him to do, and that's what makes him a great player.
Now, as I understand it, you're going to be playing Fairfield on Monday night, and that game is going to be in Mount Pleasant.
I believe so, yes.
So, at Fairfield, you opened the season with, and that was a pretty tight game.
Yeah, I mean, you know, one thing that they returned the majority of their starters, we didn't. We were learning about ourselves. You saw Joe all year long. We really didn't find ourselves till after Christmas break. We're a different team since then. I'm a true believer of that. We play a lot harder. We feed the post a lot better. We run our offense through the post, which is our strength. So we'll have to be ready on Monday for sure, because they're not just going to lay down and give us a state tournament run.
That's right. Nobody is. You sound like you've been talking quite a bit here, so I'll let you go and rest your voice, and we'll talk to you on Monday.
I've been yelling too much, you know, between practice and not. And then I got a little bit of a sinus cold, so that doesn't help, so you start coughing. So extremely proud of our team tonight. Really played an excellent second half. First half, we were still good. We scored 40. But I thought the second half was the difference. We came out and was ready to play in the second and the third quarter there.
Well, I've got a sore throat lozenge for you if you want it here. Ryan Parker, coach of the Oskaloosa Indians, thanks very much, and we'll see you on Monday.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.
Ryan Parker, coach of Oskaloosa. The Indians boys beating Washington 78-53 tonight to reach the Class 3A Subs 8-5 championship game. I'll run down the Oskaloosa scoring again. When we come back, we will take another break. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Oskaloosa beating Washington 78-53. Back in 3 minutes on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
At Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, we're proud to keep the Oskaloosa Indians and their fans safe and feeling good on and off the field. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is the expert in injury care, orthopedics, and sports rehab, with a new facility in Oskaloosa, complete with an open gym area in addition to several private treatment rooms. If pain is bugging you, come see the experts at Kinetic Edge for a free injury screen. Find out more, including why the Oskaloosa Indians trust Kinetic Edge, at kineticedgept.com.
Hawkeye Real Estate is your one-stop source for everything real estate in Mahaska County and the surrounding area. Whether commercial, residential, or acreages, we've got you covered with the area's largest pool of real estate professionals, full-time support staff, and property management services. With over $19 million in sales volume for 2016, Hawkeye continues to be Oskaloosa's leading real estate office. Discover what thousands already know. When it's time to make a move, get the Hawkeye Edge.
Kids walk in these doors with humongous weights on their shoulders. They know that when they come here that we're going to try to help them as much as we can. The work that we do here, we cannot do alone. We are all stronger with the support of a larger community. It takes leadership, it takes the whole community, it takes a family.
American Family Insurance.
For details, contact Philip Griffin, agent at 673-8965 or stop by 1007 South Market in Oskaloosa.
You want your car to look as amazing as it did the day you drove it off the lot, but despite your best efforts, the scratches, chips, and stains appear while the paint begins to dull and fade. Everything is constantly attacking your car's surface, and let's face it, having to wash and wax your car is boring, monotonous, and time-consuming. Let Jeff at Vanderlinden Detailing help you out. He can apply the best ceramic high-performance coating available to your vehicle, protecting it and giving it a high-gloss finish that's sure to stand out, and you'll never need to wax again. Call Jeff at 641-780-0119 or find Vanderlinden Detailing on Facebook.
At the Hair Designer Salon and Spa in Oskaloosa, we create a tranquil and inviting environment. We provide outstanding service with your satisfaction as our top priority. It is our mission to help you look and feel your very best, so we offer an array of services to meet your needs. From haircuts, colors, and styles to spa and massage treatments, we are here to pamper you. Schedule your appointment today at the Hair Designer Salon and Spa at 641-673-5170 or stop in at 1210 B Avenue West and let us pamper you.
A commitment to excellence is what our local young athletes strive for in their training and competition. While hard to achieve, the satisfaction is twice as sweet knowing they've worked hard and achieved personal success. TrueBank applauds their efforts and encourages them to continue in their pursuits. As a financial institution, we strive for excellence every day as well and know that satisfaction comes only when our customers are well served. We invite you to stop in and allow us to serve you. TrueBank with offices in Oskaloosa, Watchere, Indianola, Norwalk, Fort Des Moines, Newton, and West Des Moines. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Oskaloosa High School. Joe Lancello here, the Indians players. Just as I get my camera out, they were posing for pictures underneath the basket at their final home game of the year, and then they break it up. Timing is everything in the broadcast business and everything else. Oskaloosa beating Washington tonight 78-53 to reach the Class 3A Sub-State 5 championship game. That will be Monday night against Fairfield. It will be in Mount Pleasant. And we'll have it here on KBOE FM and KBOEradio.com. 7 o'clock is tip-off time, pregame around 6:40. We also have a final from Class 1A, Montezuma winning their district. The Braves beating BGM 61-49. Montezuma will play a sub-state game Saturday night in Marshalltown. I'm not sure who their opponent is. Most likely West Fork of Sheffield, which has been one of the more highly ranked teams in Class 1A, higher than the Braves even. So they've been in the top 4 most of the year. That would be a 7 o'clock start on KBOE FM Saturday night from Marshalltown. And we'll be on the air at about 6:45 with that one. Let me run down the Oskaloosa scoring here. I was in the middle of that. Cole Henry with 11 baskets, 3 of 10 at the line for 25 points, and Cole reaching the 1,000 point mark this season for his career, beg your pardon. So congratulations to Cole for that. He'll be able to add to that with it one more game and hopefully some more at the state tournament. Tyler Miller, a 3-pointer, 5 twos for 13, and that is a season high for Tyler. Ryan Yates, 5 threes for 15. Austin Hafner, 3 threes and a 2 for 11. 4 he needs in double figures tonight. Isaac Schultz, 2 threes for 6. Isaac fouled out of the game with 4:23 to play. Xavier Foster, a 3 and a 2 for 5, but Xavier's biggest contributions on the defensive side. I'll be interested to see the block shots and rebound numbers from tonight, because he certainly got in the way of a lot of stuff that Washington wanted to do. Noah Van Velde is in a basket for 2. Walker Newman, 1 of 2 at the line for 1. Jackson Blythe, Colton Butler, Will Schultz, and Carson Jensko all in the game and did not score. Oskaloosa with 4 of 12 at the foul line, 33%. 17 turnovers against the Indians compared to 15 against Washington. And Oskaloosa unofficially 29 rebounds with 9 on the offensive side. Washington had 19 rebounds, 7 on the offensive side. Oskaloosa 19 points in the first quarter, 22 in the second, 24 in the third, and 13 in the fourth for their total of 78. Washington ends the year with a record of 9-10. I understand that's the most wins for the Washington basketball program since 2012, and they will only lose 2 seniors from this bunch. And Oskaloosa improving to 15-5, and the Indians will take on Fairfield, the team that they met on opening day and defeated 42-40. Again, that'll be this coming Monday night in Mount Pleasant. 7 o'clock tip-off time. We'd be on the air about 6:45, maybe even 6:40 on KBOE FM come Monday night. And we're going to take one more break, and for our video audience, we're going to have a look at some of the plays of tonight's game. That courtesy of Oskaloosa Vision Center. You can see it again with Oskaloosa Vision Center. We'll come back in 2 minutes. This is Oskaloosa High School basketball on KBOE FM and the No Coast Network.
Water is more than just a source of life. We have fun with it, clean with it, grow with it, save lives with it. How water gets to us is rarely ever thought about. But at Clow Valve Company, water is never taken for granted. We design and build some of the most advanced water valves and hydrants in the world from one of the cleanest, greenest, and safest facilities in the United States. Clow Valve Company, it's more.
Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia is dedicated to providing their customers with friendly service. Falvey Lumber and Hardware values your business and has made it their mission to provide reliable products and services with their customer-driven approach. Falvey's courteous professional team is able to support a range of services to meet your requirements. Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia. In Eddyville, call 969-4814 or Albia 932-2150.
Remax Pride would like to wish the Oskaloosa Indians the best of luck in tonight's game. Remax Pride is the #1 real estate company in southeast Iowa with $85 million in annual sales. With offices in Oskaloosa, Ottumwa, and Sigourney, put the resources, professionalism, and expertise of Remax agents to work for you. Remax Pride, exceeding expectations every day.
Whether you have great credit, not so great credit, or even no credit at all, everyone is welcome at Craig Ford in Oskaloosa. And if your credit score is not so great or even bad, we have the vehicles with extra rebates and incentives to help you rebuild your credit and get you into a nice, dependable vehicle. So whether your credit is great or not so great, let my staff at Craig Ford in Oskaloosa help get you into a nicer, more dependable vehicle.
Several Oskaloosa players still on the court in uniform, soaking in the 78-53 win over Washington tonight. Oskaloosa will play again on Monday night against Fairfield. That game will be in Mount Pleasant. Tip-off time, 7 o'clock. We'll be on the air at KBOE FM and KBOEradio.com around 6:40. And that will do it for us tonight here from Oskaloosa. Thanks very much to Titus Lutzring and our Oskaloosa video production crew for their solid work tonight and all season here at home. Thanks very much to Kenny Jones back at Mission Control taking care of business. Thanks to our sponsors. Thanks to you for listening. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I'm Joe Lancello. Once again, Oskaloosa 78, Washington 53. For our video audience, we will have some replays to show you from tonight's game, and all those brought to you courtesy of Oskaloosa Vision Center. See it again with Oskaloosa Vision Center. Have a good night, and we will talk to you later. Good night, everyone.
You've been listening to Oskaloosa Indians basketball on KBOE.
Brought to you by Lighton State Bank, Northern Mahaska Specialty Care, Pella Printing, Edward Jones Investments, Oskaloosa Vision Center, Malcolm Lumber, Community First Credit Union, Mahaska Drug, Hawkeye Real Estate, Clow Valve Company, Robert Auld Investments, Certified Pest Control, Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, Falvey Lumber and Hardware, Bank Iowa, The Rock Island Tap, Quincy Place Mall, Fred's Muffler Shop, and Pella Regional Health Center. Your Keys to the Game sponsor is Craig Ford.
This has been a presentation of the No Coast Network.